All right, last but not least, folks, and I say not least because I'm not exactly sure Paul McCloskey won that fight. It's going to have to be something once it pops up on So. I'll check it out again, but I did watch it stream live. The McCloskey versus Breidis Prescott fight. I don't know. I'll have to do a proper scorecard. I have to do a proper scorecard. I did not do a proper scorecard when I was watching it, so perhaps I need to break down and do that. Okay, first and foremost, in my head, it was 7 rounds to 5, or might have been 6 rounds to 6. Either way, with the knockdown in the first round, that wasn't really a knockdown. It was an arm that knocked McCloskey down, so that should not have been ruled a knockdown. I don't care if it did hurt him. It might have hurt him. Sometimes an arm can hurt if thrown hard enough, and I don't think anyone's arguing that Prescott hits hard. Seen what he did to Khan. So, you know, of course he hits hard. I think the deal with Prescott is you got to weather the first 4 or 5 rounds. But McCloskey wasn't really doing that all that well. He was getting hit a lot in those first 5 rounds, and then he started making comebacks here and there. He was Prescott was getting tired, but at the same time there were spurts where Prescott would just land, and there were times where McCloskey would throw and the crowd would cheer, and he wasn't really on Prescott that much. So I don't know. This wasn't really an important fight, I don't think. I don't think either one of these guys looked like they deserve rematches with Khan. I know Prescott holds a win over Khan, but I don't know, guys. I kind of think that's a fluke. He doesn't look that good. He looks like a guy Khan could probably take out now. So I really don't want to hear any more calls for Prescott against Khan. I don't see the need. I don't see the point. But as far as this fight, I think even though the knockdown shouldn't have occurred, it did get called. So I think the judges at that point, when the round wasn't really being won by anybody, would give 10-8 to Prescott. And I didn't see McCloskey winning 7 rounds of that fight regardless. So I don't know, guys. Like I said, I just don't know. I just don't know. I want to say robbery, but without having done a proper scorecard on my own, what I can say is maybe a draw. Maybe Prescott won. I just didn't see McCloskey winning the fight. I didn't see him doing enough. He was sneaky. He was awkward. He was getting off sometimes, but a lot of the times he wasn't landing. Prescott seemed to tire, yeah, but in the 12th round he showed that he still had some steam left. I don't know. I think Prescott just did too much work to lose that fight. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not calling robbery because I'll keep repeating it. I haven't done a proper scorecard. So today maybe that's what I'll do. I'll sit down and watch that fight again. But just watching it last night and not having watched it again yet, I have to say that I don't think it was the right decision, if not a robbery. It doesn't seem like it was the correct and proper judging decision. It's just my opinion, though, for now. I haven't seen any post-fights as of yet from McCloskey and Prescott. I know UK Wing Chung's got one out there I'll be checking out. I'll probably be looking for Fight Fan 1982, Hatman, Lynchy Boy, Box Pred. All these guys I've recently subscribed to in the past 6 months that are British pundits like me, I guess. Waiting to see what they think because they probably watched it on TV, probably saw it better. I just watched it on a little screen and it looked to me like Prescott won the fight. That being said, with all that aside, no matter who really won the fight or not, I don't see anything too great about either of these guys. Now, I know that's not always the point. We're not always supposed to see greatness or whatever, but at the weight they're going at here, they're not going to be in contention for probably the top 6 spots. I wouldn't put McCloskey or Prescott as a threat level up that high. Sorry, they just didn't impress. I thought there was times where Prescott could have turned it up more and actually got McCloskey out of there. I think he could have, especially the body work. Prescott was landing some thudding shots, man. Some real just thudding shots. And I think if he'd have turned it up a little bit more, especially when McCloskey started chasing him, I think he could have fooled McCloskey and caught him with a few good shots that would have put McCloskey out. So I don't know. I just don't know. He hits hard, but he's not that good. All right, it just doesn't appear that good to me. And I'm talking about Prescott. And as far as McCloskey, if he'd have been able to hit harder, maybe he could have impressed more in this fight. But he wasn't really. It didn't look to me like he was hurting Prescott at all. He was catching him with real good, clean shots. But it just seemed like Prescott was just walking him off, just not even fazed really by it. So I don't know. Right now, I'm more impressed with Kevin Mitchell than I am with either of these two guys. I think he can make another run for a top spot. Are they in 2 different divisions? No, I think Mitchell beat Prescott, correct? Yeah, I think he did. So, they can mix it up or whatever. Maybe I'm just doing the. Okay, so it's what? It's 135. Is that what they fought at, or 140? I can't fucking remember. Either way, I think McCloskey, since he got the win, even though I don't think it was rightly deserved, I think he's going to have more proving to do. Maybe have a McCloskey versus Mitchell. That be able to happen? I think I'd pick Mitchell. But, he got the win, so I guess he deserves another run at the title, but he's going to have to fight somebody else to prove that. I mean, I didn't really see anything special from either guy. I think Prescott should have got the win, but he also didn't really knock down McCloskey, and they might have each won 6 rounds. I just couldn't clearly give 7 rounds to McCloskey. I didn't see that. So I know I'm jumping around a bit. This is my longest video so far, and it was a damn British card. I don't know. I guess I thought the fight was boring yet interesting at the same time. You know what I mean? Kind of like a Klitschko fight sometimes. There was some technical aspects of the McCloskey-Prescott fight that I just simply enjoyed, but the overall action of the fight, the overall impression I got of the fight, and just how the fight ended up playing out was unlike how I thought it should have went. I think, like I said, McCloskey could have been knocked out if Prescott would have just turned it up a little bit more. Maybe he wasn't able to. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think, and I'll be looking for everybody else's post-fight. I know Wing Chun's got one. I'm getting ready to watch it. Deuces.